did definitely burn myself, but oh well, good thing we have the pond right here. Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterrflyy. We're here on Minecraft as it's Minecraft Monday, and it is episode 13 of this Minecraft Let's Play series. So today, if you tuned in for the previous episode on Monday, actually, since last week was actually the first week that we had a Minecraft video outside of the typical Minecraft Mondays. So episode 11 actually is whenever I mentioned doing a pond area. I believe so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was in 12. I'm not entirely sure, but previously we went ahead and built this nice big old stable here. We'll go ahead and take a little look here quick. And if you want to go ahead and see how this all came about, then I'll go ahead and put an info card here on the screen in the top right hand corner. You can go ahead and check out episode 11 whenever we built this up. And then of course episode 12 was whenever we went ahead and got all these animals. Sad to say, but the pigs and the sheep are kind of just decoration, unless we figure out something that we want to build with wool, of course. But the main purpose was to go ahead and have the cows here so we can get these enchantments rolling, because it kind of sucks having to go ahead and just rebuild tools over and over and over again, and they just go to waste pretty much, and they can't stick around for too long. As you can see, we have an outline of sorts right here. And that's because we're going to go ahead and build a pond here. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. I'm going to have all these blocks here to kind of decorate it in a way. So my brainstormed thoughts here are I'm going to have a little kind of dock going out here. That's why I have the campfires and the jungle wood slabs, and as well as the signs here. So I'm going to kind of have a little dock going out here, and then maybe somewhere, maybe this spot or maybe this spot, I'm gonna have kind of like a fountain of water pouring out into the water. And then of course I have all the other ones for like little slabs here and there, and then I'll probably actually make some buttons, or maybe I have some still laying around from the project over there from the crane that we can go ahead and lay around, kind of act as little stones laying around here and there. There's definitely not a whole lot of room that I left myself with here to walk around, but that's okay. It's not really the whole main purpose. It was just kind of to fill this area and have some sort of decoration. That way we can kind of have some fish. So we're going to go ahead and get building on this pond, and then later on in the video I'll venture out way over there towards the jungle, or not the jungle, the desert pyramid, and we'll go ahead get some tropical fish since I saw a coral reef in there. I think I'll go ahead and do a time lapse. We'll throw some music over this, and then I'll see you guys after the time lapse. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I think it came along fairly well. I might change out some of the dirt or the grass blocks to try and get some dirt in there, but overall this came out really good. Super satisfied with how this turned out. I think maybe it could look a little bit better had I not have spammed so much kelp, but I think as it grows it'll look a little bit better. Kind of wanted it to look a little bit overgrown, and I'm definitely going to go ahead, change these out, try to get dirt in here. I think the fountain itself looks maybe a tad bit wonky, but overall it looks pretty good. Did definitely burn myself, but oh well, good thing we have the pond right here. I'd like to have lily pads in here, but of course I don't have those yet, so whenever we get those, I think the pond will look a little bit better. Kind of cover up some of this dead space in the center of it. I think this definitely turned out to be a great build. Super satisfied with this. This is definitely making me excited for building the second one over here, because that's the game plan. We're going to have maybe like a super large storage house right here that's going to have like the enchantment area, and then of course we're going to pull the walkway down. It's going to be orange here, and then of course whenever we get the little cave area built to go underneath to the house, we're gonna change this over here and make this all orange, stretch out from underneath the tree, kind of work it into all these other builds that we got going on. But I don't know, these random blocks and this kind of walkway style really looks nice. Never thought I'd be a fan of this kind of stuff, just kind of mixing random blocks together here and there, but I don't know, it's really growing on me. This little swampy look looks really cool in here. And I'm actually glad that it's kind of in the half and half here. This is kind of... Actually, I don't think it is. No, I think this is more the acacia biome. Yeah, we have all the other stuff more so in the more forest area. So this is all a little bit still brighter green, but we got some more dead green going back here. But I think it still looks great. And then of course we have the sugarcane here now, so we don't even have to worry about having the sugarcane outside. We're slowly incorporating everything to be in here one by one. Of course we're going to need to figure out something for the cows though. I don't have a wheat farm. Maybe we'll squeeze a small one in here or something. Maybe we'll kind of set up one here at the end of this walkway so this isn't just a bunch of dead area right here. Because the storage area is definitely going to be super big, so I'm not entirely sure how this is all going to work out, but I think I might definitely stick one down here, one of them ones that kind of have the dirt just sit on top and has one little block of water. We'll just have a nice little farm right outside here, so we keep these cows rolling. But this project is not done by any means right now, so we're going to have to go ahead and stop what we're doing and just looking at this in awe too much. We don't have the fish in here yet. We got to go ahead and venture way over there. Go ahead and get the tropical fish. I know it's kind of weird because tropical fish in like a swampy little pond, but that is a-okay. We're going to go ahead, get a handful of fish. I don't even really know what kind of fish I want, but definitely a nice little variety. Maybe definitely an oxalotl. Actually, maybe not, because I think they can jump out. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to go ahead, venture over here, find the boat. I have one stowed away somewhere because it's basically just majority of the way a nice little swimming adventure. So I'm going to go ahead, find my boat, and I will see you guys whenever I've made it there. I haven't made it that far, but I will say I think I definitely need to figure out something for better form of transportation and get around these parts. Definitely a pain to climb these mountains every time I want to go do something. Not even so sure that I remember where I put my boat either. Yeah, this is the wrong area. Ah, here we are. Somewhere down here, and I'm hoping that this skeleton does not bother me because I do not need shot off this entire mountain. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please, just go. Please. Leave me alone. Oh, there's a zombie right on my tail. Leave me alone. Goodness gracious. It's definitely down here somewhere. I can kind of recall where I left it. There it is. I knew I left it down here somewhere. Let's go ahead and get rid of this water, by the way. We'll plop some more torches around here since this is kind of my exit cave. Don't want to waste them. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our fish. And this is definitely going to take a couple minutes to make it there. So I will see you guys whenever I've made it there. All right, it definitely didn't take that long. I forgot it was probably only maybe like a 5-minute trip. As you can see, we haven't made it that far from land, but you can see faintly in the distance, if I can not shake back and forth. There we have the desert pyramid. And then of course, here is the coral reef that we found. I mean, I found all this stuff off camera actually, but here we are. We're actually venturing through. All right, it's pretty dark out here. So I think I'm gonna actually go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead, head to the village, take a little nap, and avoid that skeleton. Wow, he's decked out, isn't he? I think this would be a good village that I could possibly convert into an iron golem farm. I don't know how to do that though, so we'll have to figure that out and hopefully make it happen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Let's go ahead, probably grab a little bit of this wheat first. And then we will go ahead and grab our fish. Getting sidetracked with all these other things around here. I forgot that my boat's literally all the way back here. Okay, so I think we'll definitely maybe get some darker fish and some bright fish. We got 5 buckets, so we'll try to keep it small. So we'll definitely grab one of you. Can I grab you? How does this work? Oh, darn it. Oh. Snap. All right. I think later on, whenever we get plenty of name tags, maybe we'll name them. But I think I need to figure out how to get a villager for that. I think villagers can give you name tags if you find the right one. There we go. 2 fish down. This fish looks kind of cool. Oh, come here. There we go. 3 fish down. I wonder if I have a puffer fish, if it would affect the other fish at all. Ooh, that one looks neat. That purple and blue one. Oh, and this yellow one? Oh, we'll take the yellow one over the purple. Ooh. Thought one of those fish sounded like they were about to attack me. Aw, snap. We're definitely grabbing a puffer fish. Hands down. Yes. I'd like an axolotl, but I think they can jump around, so I don't want to risk losing them. Oh, that's what I forgot. Let me grab these quick. Need sea pickles. Light up the bottom of our pond. This is perfect. I completely forgot these were a thing. Forget a lot of things are a thing. We definitely need to venture out more. This blackfish looks cool. All right, we need the blackfish. The blackfish actually looks really cool. Kind of want that. We'll get rid of the triggerfish. And where's this blackfish? See what it's called. Yes. All right. A black tang. All right, now we have a black tang. That's pretty neat. So let's go ahead, head back now. Put all this new stuff into our pond, and once again, I think that'll be a wrap. Ooh, I'm getting even more sidetracked, but I think some bamboo would look cool in our pond area as well. Be just another thing to kind of grow up a little bit. We're grabbing that. Sorry, panda. I'll feed you some, actually. It'll be nice. There you go. And we're off. I'm really hoping that these fish were a good pick. Need to kind of remember the names of them. Maybe well, of course, whenever we get name tags, like I said, we'll go ahead and name them later on. Actually, let's hit the hay. All right, there we go. Sea pickles are in. It's time for the fish. We'll put the black tang in. The dotty back. Red snapper. The yellow tang. Lastly, puffer fish. And it's a little bit shocked. Slowly going down. And voila. Welcome to your new home. Overall, this came out to be a great looking pond. Super satisfied with how this build came along. Wow, that couldn't be any better in my opinion. That looks tremendously cool. The small little extra details in there, they just give it that extra little bit of something. All it's missing now is some lily pads, and I think that'll really tie it all together. Some of those lily pads that even maybe have a flower on them, or however that works, I don't know. I think this build really came along. I think it looks fantastic. This is actually now one of my new favorites. I said last episode that the stables were my favorite just because of how I did the little walkway here. I never really experiment with the whole scattered block that much. I know I did a little bit with the crane over there, but I don't know. This one definitely is taking the cake. Maybe we'll even add some more fish later on, but I think 5 is definitely good for the size of this pond. And then, of course, we do have another pond to go ahead and build later on. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how big I'm actually going to make this storage area. So I'm going to build that first probably, and then build that. That way, maybe it could be even bigger than what we're thinking. So definitely looking forward to that. And I think I definitely will try to tackle the thought of digging some sort of cave underneath, which of course I'll have to collect the fish once again. But I think digging a cave underneath to kind of let the fish venture underneath back and forth to each pond would definitely be a cool little idea. So we'll experiment with that whenever the time comes, but that is it for this build, and that is definitely it for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed the time lapse earlier while building this, and hopefully the fish that I picked were definitely good picks. I think they all looked pretty good together. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Once again, if you haven't seen the previous episode from Minecraft Monday, link will be down in the description below. And if you enjoy Fortnite, definitely check out the previous video on the channel. Link will be down in the description as well as here in the outro. That's it for the video. Hopefully you did enjoy. And as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.